It is almost a month since the Uganda Electoral Commission nominated and set the date for those vying for Uganda's #1 seat to start looking for the mandate to support their bid for the office of president. Addressing a press conference on Tuesday morning, the Electoral Commission announced that the voting day for both presidential and parliamentary elections will be on the 15th January 2026. According to the Electoral Commission, they are supposed to announce the voting day for elections after nominations have been concluded.
Uganda Police Force, law enforcement agencies, and we raised these issues, and I think we are soon going to have another one. Agents, I'm glad you are here. We should now have a review of how things are moving on now. I think these interactions are very important. We are going to utilize them. We also continue to have engagements to law enforcement and other entities of government. We want to ensure that our country remains stable, peaceful, tranquil, and enjoyable for all of us. So the presidential campaigns are going on. Under the law, once nominations are concluded for presidential candidates, then the Electoral Commission shall establish or declare the polling day. So in light of that provision, the Commission wishes to inform the people of Uganda and the presidential candidates that presidential polling will take place on the 15th of January 2026. 15th of January 2026, that's when polling will take place. What that means, therefore, the law, in line with the law, because the law says that campaigns shall cease or stop presidential campaigns, or campaigns for that matter generally, shall stop 24 hours, no, 48 hours. 48 hours? 48 hours prior to polling. 48 hours before polling day. Since we have set the 15th January as polling day, I think for all elections, it means the 48 hours will lapse on the 13th, or start to run from 13th of January, which therefore means that the campaigns for all elected positions will run up to 13th of January, not 12th. Because we could not tell the exact date because we had not yet set the date for polling. But now that we have set the date for polling as 15th, the campaigns will therefore officially end on the 13th of January 2026. We want all the candidates taken out. This is not only applicable to presidential candidates, that it also applies to all elected positions, local government and parliamentary. So presidential candidates are at liberty to make the necessary adjustments in line with the polling day. Adjustments in their campaign programs or schedules in line with the polling day.
Inform the country that the final register is being worked on, and soon they will inform the public. And the National Voter Register will be uploaded on the Electoral Commission website for those who can access digital information.
The people, the nominated candidates are entitled to a copy of the register. So it's within, therefore, our duty to ensure the register is ready and availed to all those candidates who have been duly nominated. But remember, the register we are going to issue is the final register. That is the final polling register. So we want to make sure that all issues pertaining to a clean, credible, verifiable register are sorted, and we produce the register. So it's not something that we are keeping secret. No, we shall inform the country. The register is now this one, and we shall even upload it, I think, on our website, and say everybody is at liberty to see the register that we have and the number of voters.
However, this didn't go down well with opposition parties who are represented by their agents. According to PFF party, through Honorable Michael Kabazuguka, presidential candidates use the same register to get their seconders who are approved by the Electoral Commission. He wondered what the Electoral Commission used during presidential nominations. Both FDC and Mugisha Muntu's aunt party expressed similar concerns, saying that the Electoral Commission is set to defranchise the 2026 general election.
Today we appear in a press conference or briefing by the Electoral Commission where a number of issues have been raised. One of the issues is that we do not have a complete register. As regards to the national register, it is very clear. FDC has already analyzed what was given to our presidential flag there during the nomination. This I am going to give you the analysis as needed, that the people viewing us should understand that a number of parishes, due to the coding of the Electoral Commission, so many people are going to be disenfranchised. When you go to a parish in a sub-county called maybe Uganda Division, we have so many polling stations missing, but they are counted by the Electoral Commission as polling stations. So we already have an issue with missing polling stations. This has been realized through the coding, that you go to a parish where you have 5 polling stations. You have code 1, you go to code 4, where is 2 and 3. Okay, so there is already a system, a systemated, programmed way of cheating the election, which we have already seen. So it is something we are raising right now as they reorganize their registers. I would also want to report to you that the councillors running for the position of workers in various districts, the registers have never been issued to them, and registration of various unions is still ongoing, even after registration or nomination of candidates. This already indicates that persons running for councillors to represent workers in various districts are not going to have any opportunity if they are not in NRM. Because as of today, various unions are being registered, indicating that if you had registered unions some time back, they are maybe quashed or not even recognized, but new registrations shall be used in the final voting. Remember, this is a special interest group where only...
So all that, we should have had them or the register ready by the time people nominate. It is almost now 3 weeks after nomination. We have not had the final register. We have also had issues, for example, where we had the Wikidia, candidates, aspiring candidates being removed on the aspect that they are not in the register. So my question that I put to the Electoral Commission, if they do not have the final register, where did they base to say that the candidates, the aspiring candidates in Wikidia were not in the register? So those are questions that the Electoral Commission should be able to answer and satisfy the Ugandan, the citizens. 2, about the change of the dates. About the change of the dates, well, we welcome it that it has come, early in time, but something that needed to be done by the Electoral Commission, as much as they have, the law allows them to adjust, but there are things that they need to give time, analysis, in due time, that these, shifts of dates, of the roadmap, sometimes it reduces the credibility and of the Electoral Commission. So we pray that no other change is made. That let this be the final change, and we are as the end we are going to adjust as per the new dates that they are given us. We had wanted to end with the Mbarara City on the 12th. Perhaps we are going to write and ensure that we make the request and have that day, the Mbarara City last the last day of our nomination, of our campaign. So that's what we are going to do. We hope that the Electoral Commission will not deny us that.
Speaking with journalists, NRM's party agent Moses Byaranga said that for them as NRM, they are very prepared, and since the presidential elections are to be held on 15th January, they will have their final rally on 13th at Korolo ceremonial grounds.
On the national register, we are waiting. On the day of nomination, they gave each presidential candidate a copy of the register electronic. Now, if they are saying they are still cleaning it up, in the meantime we are using the one which they gave us. If they change and give us another one, we shall accept it. Because what is important is to know how many voters are in the district, how many voters are in a polling station, and so that when I'm planning, I know whom I'm planning for. We had earlier planned, as per the program which had been given by the EC, and our campaigns on the bureau, but we are now going to adjust and have our last rally in Kololo on the 13th of January, following this announcement of the polling day being 15th, because we are the best on bureaus according to the roadmap they had given us as the candidates.
Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission has also warned through those aspiring to contest parliamentary seats to abide by rules and regulations.
The nomination for parliamentary aspirants shall be accompanied by proof of payment of a nomination fee of 3 million shillings only, which shall be paid to the Uganda government through any bank which collects, the Uganda Revenue Authority, through any bank which collects non-tax revenue. Please do not move with that cash to the returning officer or to the nomination venue. We don't receive nomination fees or nomination charges as a commission. We only receive proof of payment of the nomination fees in the designated bank. I want to emphasize the above nomination fee must be paid through the URA online system and authorized banks, following the procedure outlined in the EC guidelines, which are available at our website www.ec.or.ug and are also provided on the nomination form. Payments should not be made to the district or city administration accounts. You know, for local government, the payments were being made to the city or district local government accounts. That is for local government nominations. But for parliamentary, don't effect the payments to these people of local government. Please pay to the designated banks. Aspirants who have already paid the nomination fees no longer need to come to the Electoral Commission headquarters in Kampala for verification of their payment. That was the system, that after you have paid, then you will come here, we verify your payment and issue you the whatever it is. Now we have said, no, you cannot ask people who have paid, say for example from Moroto or from Arua or from Kisoro, you come to East headquarters, pick the confirmation, then go for nomination. So we have eased that process, and we are saying that the aspirants only need to present their bank payment slips to the respective district returning officers who will verify the payment to the Electoral Commission. So if the bank has issued you a bank payment slip, go with that for nomination, you hand it in and it will be verified. I only hope nobody will attempt to present a forged bank slip, because we shall ascertain, verify that, and ask police to investigate. Then also denominate you, simple, because you have failed to meet a cardinal requirement for nomination. The nomination paper of every candidate shall be accompanied by 2 postcard-sized copies of the candidate's own recent straight face color. Nominations for the above 4 special interest groups categories which I've highlighted shall be conducted at the Electoral Commission headquarters here. For the special interest groups, nominations will take place here and shall begin at 9 a.m. and end at 5 p.m. on each of the appointed dates. Emphasize the following. Aspiring candidates will be required to submit all the requisite documents for verification on nomination day. The Commission will, after scrutiny and satisfaction that the requirements have been fulfilled, declare the aspirant duly nominated. Secondly, upon successful nomination, candidates who wish to meet with their supporters to launch their manifestos are advised to organize and conduct such meetings in full compliance with the traffic regulations and laws governing public assemblies. Please, want to appeal to all the MOP aspirants or those who have succeeded in getting nominated. Let us follow the law. Let us abide by the law, the traffic regulations. Let us be mindful of the right of other road users so that we avoid disruption of other users who are going about their normal activities using the same routes. Just drive with your two vehicles to the nomination venue, and that is it. Thereafter, you can go to and pre-arrange the venue and meet your supporters and greet them and roll out your manifesto. You are not doing it on the road. You are not doing it to buildings. You are not doing it to vehicles passing by. So please, let's conduct ourselves. You saw how the presidential candidates did it. So MOPs, please also follow the same process. And the Uganda Police Force will be at hand to guide you, to control you if you are getting out of order, and make sure that the whole process is peaceful and tranquil. So let us all have that sense of respect for other road users. And mind you, parliamentary candidates, whereas tomorrow you are at liberty to meet with your supporters at any designated venue of your choice, campaigns will not commence until 10th of November. Campaigns officially begin for MPs, for local government elections on 10th of November. Tomorrow is just greeting the people. So please don't embark on the campaign program or schedule when the time is not yet due. Let us all be law-abiding citizens. You saw the presidential candidates. After their nomination, they went and met their people. They sat down and harmonized the campaign programs. Then they hit the campaign trail. So even for you, members of parliamentary candidates, you're also required to harmonize your campaign programs or schedules before the returning officers. So use this period between after nominations, 10th, to harmonize your campaign schedules. So please, let us all follow the guidelines and the law in particular.
We earlier spoke to the Deputy RCC of Kampala, who informed us, as the head of security in Kampala Center, they are already alerting parliamentary candidates to abide by the rules and regulations as stipulated by the Electoral Commission. He warned them to desist from carrying out processions.
Neyanza nnyo neyanzenge amanya n'eddoboozi Nsuluka Shafik Ali, Deputy RCC in charge Kampala. Ensonga nnungi era ensonga ntono nnyo okubeera nti mbuuziddwa ku kiki ekigenda okukolebwa okwewandiika kwa 23 okwaba MOP. Wano kino kigenda buli eri candidate regardless of your current positions. Kwamwe bagenda okwewandiisa tuna Minister wa Kampala, ebyange byangu nnyo, mbagamba nti procession yonna egenda okukolebwa, it must be well matched by EC, Electoral Electoral Commission egamba olina okufuna omuntu agenda okunominatinga n'abantu abagenda okukola ki okusemba. So ensonga nyangu nnyo tetwagala groups of people mu luguudo. Era poliisi yange njiragira abantu bonna abajja ne numbers of people nga bagenda mu nomination bonna bagenda okustopingibwa naye musobola okutegeka ekifo we bagenda obbasanga nga mukoze eki nga muvuddeyo. So mu programu yange nga Deputy RCC in charge Kampala siinaayo mbeera yonna egamba nti twagala abantu actually twakkiriza emmoloka 3 emmoloka meka 3 maximum ate ziteka okuba nga 6 ate oba ziroole naye emmoloka z'obuyonjo abantu bameka 3 bakumala obeere ng'ogenda nabo bakuwerekereko era okomewo. Kadodi simanya kuba bulege tezigenda kukola ki kirizibwa ebyo mubirindeko mu campaign nga muli mulale ki zammwe. So ebadde message yange security gye njagala okugamba naye ate mbagaliza otambula obulungi mbagaliza okubeera nga muli bulungi nnyo okubeera nga tusinkana mu mbeera zonna ate era mbagaliza byonna babanguize muveeyo buki bulungi eri abalonzi temuleeta nnyo fujjo ku bakandidate bamwe mwagala ennyo wabula mubakuumire mu byalo byammwe kola ki bagenda kuba bateereddwa olunaku olwo okukkirizibwa okudda ku byalo bateese nammwe babalage manifesto yamwe ne bagenda okubakolera neyanza nnyo.
For Spout TV, I'm Patricia Twemara.